Atlanta and Vegas, the Dreams. So I'm gonna do my juicing now. So here we go. Let me get this right. So I'm doing my watermelon juice today. All right. So here we go. Let's get started. Yeah, that's all right. If the Dream don't beat Vegas today, we're gonna be close. And they keep fouling Reese. So that's a good thing. Reese got a good game right now. She'll go to the 3-point line and she fake it on him and a pass it. Pow got her first 3-pointer that way. She on one of the plays, but that's all right. That comes with it. She can score her points right there at the goal. Right there at the not the goal. I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm talking too fast. She can make her play by assist, rebounds, and points. That'll be a good one for her day. Score is 20-22. Vegas up. So remember, the show is juicing, cooking, talking. This is not. Oh, there you go. All right. Juicing, cooking, talking. So I'd be wanting to give people opinions too. Oh, Carter. Chelsea Carter's down. No, that was all ball. She leaned and fell against number 3, not Reese. All right, you guys. So everything's going crazy now. And the Republicans are trying to cheat and thinking that's going to get them right. But they got to realize it's a lot of Republicans that are disappointed with the Republicans right now. So voting going to turn out a little different way than what they think it's going to turn. All they want to do is cheat, and they want this to be just like they want it to be a white man's world. They don't want blacks to do nothing. They don't want blacks to say nothing. They want you to just stay quiet. This man wants to be like every other country, China, you know what I'm saying, Russia, where they take what they want instead of getting the people to give it to them. And then I see some videos they'll show some ignorant old Republican people that's set in their ways. That let you know they still set in that slavery way. The guy was asking a question and said, "Hey, what do you think about slavery?" Well, they free now. They're getting housing and everything. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing good now. But slavery was doing good too, because they made sure they had housing. They stayed in a 2-house income house and all this. Just saying stupid crap, man. Because what they do, they repeat what they hear. which is sad. People don't have a brain for themselves. They repeat the lies and everything that's on TV. But when the man asked a lady, he said, "What you think about DEI?" She was like, "Yeah, I don't think it should be no DEI." He said, "Well, what about the new administration? All the people in there don't know nothing." That's different. Everything's always different when it comes to them other people, them other folks. So I got a story to tell you guys. One thing about me, I am not no racist. I just don't fuck with people that don't fuck with me. Let's put it that way. That don't mean you're a racist. If you don't like me, I don't like you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I want to stay out of your circle and out of your area. So I get food delivered to me 3 different times. 3 different times. So on the weekends, I might be like, okay, I'm not gonna go to the restaurant. It's kind of crowded. I'm going to do DoorDash. 3 weekends in a row. All right, my rice is ready. I done stewed chicken today, you guys. I'm gonna show that video to y'all once I get through juicing. This is my first time doing it. That's my first time doing the stewed chicken, so it's gonna be a treat for me today too. And I make sure I got my green tobacco. Me and my little son, when I was staying with him, doggone, this was something we used to always get. I used to get it. They used to get it. I used to get it. We never let the jar run out. Man, that thing is good on everything. It's better than red to me. It's better than red hot sauce, Tabasco sauce to me. Now, that's just my opinion. My opinion, you know. So yeah, let's get back to my story. So I'm going to tell you this, guys. So the first time I ordered Wingstop, you know, if it ain't pizza, it's Wingstop. I usually order. No. It was Wingstop. Yeah, Wingstop was the first incident I had. So I ordered the pizza. I mean the wings and everything, Cajun corn or whatever and everything. So I'm looking. No, the African guy was delivering my food, right? So I gives him the code to get in the gate. You know, everybody has the code because they sit in from Dash. They'll be like, "Hey, so and so is your delivery driver." Let's just say Joe. Joe, your delivery driver. Okay. They send you the chat and the message on there. Okay. I go ahead and hit message. I give them the code because I don't put it in the app with the restaurant or whatever because sometimes they won't let you put it in. So I puts it in. I see my food done made it. Joe's at the gate. He calls me. That's rule number one. When it's contactless. That's what the delivery are. That's what I always push. I don't want to see you. I don't have to see you. Just put my food down. I don't need you to see or know who I am so you can decide to go in my food or whatever. Just saying. Not saying all people do that, but you know. So Joe calls me. He at the gate, and I'm like, Joe, um, why are you calling me? I said it's contactless. I want my food sat in the chair, like I said in the thing. I need the cake. I need the card to the gate. I said, man, it's in your phone. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So he's still not looking at his phone. He started calling me. I said, man, I walked on up there. I said, man, let me get my food, man. You making my food cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, follow directions if you're going to DoorDash. I got my food and kept going. That's one incident. So I always give the 15% or more when the tip when I order the food. I always do that. Showing love, making sure they get a tip. So, second time, I order from Zaxby's this time. So, but I've ordered more times than that, but I'm just explaining the three experiences that I had with the people that was coming to deliver my food. All right. Like I said, not saying in no race way or whatever, but I'm just I'm gonna prove something to you that I've witnessed, and it was kind of nerve-wracking to me. So, um, we're gonna call his name Kelly. Kelly. Let's just say Kelly because it's a mixture or whatever. Because he was, he looked like he was mixed with Cuban or something else. Besides, he wasn't full-fledged Cuban. It's like he was mixed with white and Cuban or whatever, something like that. Because you can kind of tell by when you look at people a lot of times. So, not all the time, but sometimes you can kind of look and say, okay, you know. So, he brings my food. So mine now, every time I order, it's always contactless. I don't want to see you. You don't have to see me. I don't want you to put food in my hand. Nothing. I'm I, I'm downstairs and I'm looking at TV. So then I have an area in the blind where I can see. You know what I'm saying? But they can't see me. So I'm like standing there because once they say the driver's there, you know he's there. They show everything or whatever. So doggone, um, I'm right there. He's standing across the street, looking over at the building like he can't see the number that's on the freaking building. Boy, I was hot. Woo. I went out there. I'm like, yo, dude. I said, is that for me? Blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm looking for the outlet. I said, bro, you standing right across the street. It's right in front of you, bro. I said, God dang, man. I said, you going to make my food cold. That's strike two. That really pisses me off when they do that. Don't make my food cold if you coming straight to the address. You know the address, but you standing across the street. Then you didn't give me no straw. Then you didn't give me no straw for my drink. That's strike two. The third time, I'm on the phone with my daughter. We were on the phone, and I'm telling her I just ordered from Wingstop. You know, so I'm out. I'm here. So I had to put her on hold because all right. First of all, one thing a girl just wrote it on Facebook, and I agreed with her because that's what I was telling my daughter. I don't like if you door dashing. I don't need you to. I don't want you door dashing and dropping off 2 or 3 different orders, and then by the time you get to my order, my food is lukewarm. It's slashed like kind of cold or whatever. So I go, he calls me. So I switch over while I'm on the phone with my daughter. I switched over. I said, hold up, give me a minute. I said, the damn Uber driver is calling. The DoorDash driver is calling me. So I switch over, answer the phone. This joker had the nerve to get on the phone and say to me, you speak Espanol? I said, do it sound like I speak fucking Spanish? I said, I'm talking to you in English, ain't I? My bad, my bad. I'm like, what's going on? I don't have the code to the gate. I said, dude, I put it in your chat and I put it in your messenger. I made sure I put the code in there. Some chick now they Cuban now. These are Cuban people. The chick gets out of the thing and trying to come in the side gate. She don't know how to open the gate or whatever to come in. So I'm like, hey, I said, are y'all the dasher for so and so? I said my name and everything. No comprende. This is what she tell me. Well, what the fuck are you coming out getting out for? You know. So then the guy called my name and everything. I'm like, dude, I gave you the code. I said, how can't you get in the gate, bro? I said, look here. I went and got the food. I said, man, this time it was from Wingstop. I got Wingstop again. And I went and I got the food. And I said, bro, this is the code right here. It's in your phone. Oh. I said, bro, it's not in no other language or other letters. It says the number, what you're supposed to do. Hashtag blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? No, pound, blah, 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 blah. And I said, God dang, man. I said, is that hard for you to dash? You don't need to dash. You already took the first order somewhere else. Then you bring me my second order. Now my food gonna be cold. It's gonna be warm or either cold. But the thing about it, I don't call and complain. So me and my daughter on the phone, we on the talking after I switch back over. And she was like, Dad, why don't you just go get the food yourself? Because this is your third experience. I said, yeah. I said, that's what I'm doing going forward. I'm sorry, you dashers that do a good job, but you got the 3 experiences I had, they made it bad for you dashers, man. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? And that's just 3 experiences. When you get bad experience, you're going to constantly be like, okay, um, I'm not going to think of the rest of them, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, it ain't you thinking about the rest of them. It's you thinking about your food because all of a sudden, every time you're ordering, you're getting certain people deliver your food, and I don't like it. I don't like it because they act like they don't know what's going on or whatever. Why do I have to come out and give you a tip when you're supposed to sit in the chair? That's rule number 1. That's number 1 what they're trying to do. I noticed all 3 of these people, they want to see my face and they want to see if I'm gonna give them a tip. I already gave you a tip. I give you a 15%. Sometimes I give it depends on how far it is, I give it 20%. You know, and on and on. Don't try to pretend you don't understand what's going on because you want an extra tip. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna go pick my food up myself. Period, point blank. I'm gonna go there, order it, get it fresh, and if I decide to eat while I'm in there, I eat while I'm in there. But that's just a bad experience I had, you guys, with the dashes here. You know what I'm saying? And I've never experienced that when I was in Atlanta. Even when I was in New Orleans, I never experienced that. Only when I come to Florida, that's when I experienced the bullshit. Yup. So no more dashing for me. Nobody, I will never order my food off dashing. It got to be raining. It got to really be raining. And if it's the name that I don't want, I'm going to be like, I'm going to cancel the order. Sure is. Because I'm not going to get no bad experience for you because you want to see me so you can get a tip. And I already done gave you a tip. No. I know the tip might not be enough, but that's all I can spare. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to spare because I got things I want to do. So what y'all think about that? I mean, I just want to hear some people's opinions on that because for the simple fact, I know other people don't experience that because I experienced it, and it's been 3 times since I've been here, and it's been 3 weekends back to back. And I've been ordering from Dash, and my food been coming just like I need to. They come straight to the door. They put it in the chair. They do what they're supposed to do. It's just all of a sudden when I order on the weekends now, I'm dealing with these people that trying to be slick and want to see you to hope you're going to put a tip in their hand. I understand because I used to DoorDash, I used to Uber and all that. But come on, man. Come on. Give people food to them on time. Do what you're supposed to do. Watermelon juice. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Would it do that? Sorry about that. Now I got to get ready to switch this time. One. I gave one of the guys that always help buy stuff. Whatever I gave him a watermelon juice. You have to drink them. You can't just sit them in the refrigerator and hold them. You got to drink them because they'll have that sour taste to them if you don't drink them after a certain days, amount of days. You know, that's anything that you juice or whatever. So when he get back, I gotta let him know, man. I had to throw your juice away, bro. So I got my watermelon, the rest of the waste or whatever. Well, not waste, but my pulp and everything. So I'm gonna do me a smoothie. Do me a smoothie probably one morning or whatever, you know. Let me finish. But yeah, that's when you have bad experience. So I was watching a play, right? So, I am I know everybody already should know, all my followers should know, I am an Angel Reese fan. I like Adrian Wilson. It's so many different players that I love in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of them. I love them. But I seen the game the other night, and I sat and watched it because I usually don't watch the Fevers play. I just don't watch them play. But my girl Raven Johnson is there, and I've been a fan of her. I used to be a fan of Aaliyah Boston, but I ain't not a fan like I used to be. I was a fan when she was in South Carolina. Let's put it that way. So, doggone, they showed the woman blocked Caitlin Clark shot, didn't touch her. She fell on the floor. But they didn't blow the whistle or whatever because the refs need to stop all that cheating they've been doing too. So that's a good thing. I'm glad the refs seen that she just fell and the woman didn't even touch her. I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna post the video because I got it saved in my phone. But I'm gonna post the video and let y'all see. She did not get touched. She didn't get fouled. But refs didn't call it now. But she wanted them to call because they're used to calling a bunch of bull crap fouls or whatever. They were playing against Washington, and Washington beat them. And if you watch the game, I sat and watched the whole game. You will see the women that are screening for Caitlin. They will foul the opposite player, and the refs will not call that. They won't call moving screen or nothing. They went into overtime, and they wanted the Fever to win so bad, woo, but they couldn't pull it off. Telling you guys, it's always been they've been looking out for that young girl, trying to make it seem like she got the best team. She the best player came in besides Angel Reese. I mean, they just so sneaky with it, man. That racism is real, bro. That racism is real. And they don't want you to see it. They don't want you to know about it. See all my poke? I'm gonna bag this up and do me a smoothie. All right, you guys, we're gonna move this stuff out the way because I gotta rerun some fresh hot water. Okay, even though this is fresh water from a minute ago, but my washcloth turned red on me. So let's get these poured in jars. My watermelon juice is so good. but I'm not giving it to everybody because I don't want people to feel like they'll just throw your stuff away or they'll act like they're gonna drink it or whatever. I'm not with that. This cost me money. No one refunded me. No one give me no money. So that's why I do my own thing for me and me only. Because you don't want nobody wasting over your food, man. Sure don't. All right, so now let's close that. Start the water. Start pouring. And when I tell you this watermelon juice is so good, I put it in my cooler, and man, I take a sip of it. I'll drink it to about right here, to about right there. Then at the end of the day, I'll put a straw in it and drink the rest of it. Woo! It's a quencher. And I'm gonna have one for dinner tonight when I get ready to eat. There you have it, you guys. My watermelon juice. I got it good with it this week. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's the same thing I got last week, 7. All right. Now, here we go. They go my rice. And here we go. Give me a minute. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. I'm gonna post the plate. The carrots in there. All right. Turn the stove off. All right, you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and follow, and save. M Reddick 69. Peace out.